Hi everyone, in this video follow me as I make these vegan, keto, gluten-free Rice Krispie treat snacks. These are really fun party snacks that you can make if you have a lot of allergies to a lot of things, dietary restrictions. So to make these, I'm using these Made Good vanilla Rice Krispie bars, and then I'm using these Healthy Crunch vegan chocolate chips, white chocolate chips. You can use any kind of like vegan or dairy-free chocolate chips. I'm using the white ones because I want to make them purple when I decorate these Rice Krispies. So to melt the chocolate, I'm just melting it in the microwave. I'm putting it in a mug and then I melt it for about a minute. I was surprised. These melted really well without any lard or without any coconut oil. Like I put this in a minute and this is how liquefied it became. And I think it's because these chocolate chips are based with a lot of cocoa butter. And even when I tasted it, it didn't taste like generic milk chocolate. It tastes like very cocoa-y and it has a very like strong taste and chalky taste to it, which I find very interesting. You'll see here that I use an oil-based food coloring to color the chocolate, and because the chocolate is naturally like this yellow color, this looked so ugly. Like I could not get it to the bright purple that I wanted it to be, so it just looked like gray. And for the Rice Krispie treats, I'm just simply unpackaging them and cutting them into smaller rectangles and like squishing them so they look more rectangular. I'll be honest, I don't really like making Rice Krispies. I just prefer the store-bought version just because it's so much easier and it tastes better. Every time I try to make Rice Krispies from scratch, I don't know if I'm using the right marshmallows or the right cereal, but they never taste like the classic Kellogg's Rice Krispies, which are like my favorite thing ever. So I just prefer buying them, and because this is like a gluten-free, vegan, dairy-free, healthier treat, I'm using the Made Good ones because they're completely clean and very allergy friendly. Another thing I'll quickly say is because they're like, I guess there's like no, the marshmallows or whatever they use to make these like hold together, it didn't have whatever typical like Rice Krispies have. They were not that sticky, like they just didn't stick together or hold very well. So I had to be very delicate when working with shaping these Rice Krispies. So I melted some more chocolate to try and color it again. I added some pink food coloring this time. It started off looking great. Then once I got all that chocolate mixed up with the food coloring, it started to look like this yellowish, this like orangish kind of nude pink color that started to look a lot more like foundation. It just didn't look too pretty. My camera quality is a bit off here, but I'm just, I set like tinfoil on a tray and then I'm starting to dip some candy treat making sticks into these little Rice Krispie squares. I recommend using parchment paper or wax paper when decorating like your treats or laying them on top of something. I just didn't have it and I didn't want to spend money and run to the grocery store to quickly buy it. So tinfoil works, it just does the trick. You just have to be a bit more gentle because it does stick, but it doesn't stick as much. And here you're seeing me drizzle the chocolate over the Rice Krispie treats, and then I'm going to add some sprinkles on top. And that's basically it when it comes to decorating. And you won't see it here because I didn't film it, but I put these in the fridge right after I was done decorating them. I can't really keep track of how long I put it in the fridge for. I just basically put it in the fridge until like I felt like taking them out. So let's just say about just over an hour. Like I kept them in there for quite a while for many reasons. One, so the chocolate can thoroughly harden on the Rice Krispie treats, but also because the Rice Krispie treats were quite um like loose, like they weren't so sticky, so I needed them to hold their shape in the fridge for some time as well as hold on to the stick. And here are the finished results. They look so good. They're so cute. The purple really came out in the end, and these are amazing for anyone who has an allergic reaction to dairy, who are vegan, gluten-free, you name it. So I hope you try this recipe out, but thanks for following along.